I think when Benzema is not playing, Bale and Ronaldo are a bit lost because he's the guy that can lick them up. They don't like to pass the ball to each other at time, but Benzema does. And if you go back to the other three, Messi, Suarez and Neymar, they're always looking for each other. And we go back to Suarez said he became more of a team player. I mean, if you have to give the ball to Messi and Neymar, I will share it too.
Well, we can hear the crowd already. The players just about ready to go. So let's hand you over to your commentary team for this one, Terry Gibson and Rob Palmer.
Well, this is a rare second of silence for these seasoned superstars before they enter the arena. The familiar Barcelona hymn greets FC Barcelona and Real Madrid. It's always a game of emotion, but a different kind of emotion this week. After a week of mourning for Johan Cruyff, it's an evening of celebration of his life and how much he did for Football Club Barcelona. Gracias, Johan. It's not a spelling mistake. It is, of course, imprinted in Catalan. When Johan Cruyff actually signed for Barcelona, the only place that the people of Catalonia could speak the language they preferred was within this stadium. When he came to the club, it was just after a ban on foreign players. It is a record. He came in, he changed the playing style, he changed the philosophy, he changed the mentality of the club, and has left an imprint forevermore on this wonderful football club. The stories of Cruyff are legendary. His first ever Clásico was a 5-0 at the Bernabeu, where he scored a goal and got a couple of assists as well. And actually induced the birth of his son Jordi so that he could play in the game. Jordi Cruyff is here tonight, one of the guests of honour, with the 8 living presidents of Football Club Barcelona. Well, these are the 11 men who are going to try to extend the lead at the top of the table this evening. The side really does select itself. Only Jeremy Mathieu was unavailable for selection, but this is undoubtedly the strongest 11. And an evening of sentiment as well. Rafinha, who's been out since September, he's back amongst the fold. The only big dilemma for Real Madrid was really who played at right back. Would it be Carvajal or would it be Danilo? Interestingly, Casemiro starts in the centre of defence. He was dropped for the previous game between these two teams, when maybe Rafa Benitez picked a starting 11 on shirt sales and popularity rather than on form. We have a debutant in the middle tonight, Senor Hernandez. His first ever Clásico. He's been dreaming of this game since he started refereeing at the age of 10. Every footballer ever born would dream of playing in a game like this, Terry.
Certainly expectations are high, aren't they, when these two teams meet with real quality.
Before the game, there will be a tribute and a minute's silence to Johan Cruyff, who, as you know, sadly passed away too early at the age of 68. Well, most of the 98,000 fans inside the stadium remembering the great Johan Cruyff. He was the man who they say managed to silence the Bernabeu back in 1974 in that famous 5-0 victory. Charlie Rayshak, his pal, said it was so quiet there that you could hear the mosquitoes buzzing around the stadium. Well, there'll be no sentiment at all from Real Madrid. This is the eternal rivalry.
Turn and run with the ball. Two really quick players, will be a good contest.
There's a slip from Ramos. Neymar is onto it in a flash. Pepe can't get there, and Suarez! Well, maybe felt the eyes of the world were watching him there.
They are.
And the first booking of the game is to Sergio Ramos, who, when chasing the referee, he felt that he'd been impeded as he went for the ball, which led to that fantastic chance for Suarez.
It's an interesting position, Suarez. He offside by literally miles. When he gets involved in the play, that should have been the offside decision. And Suarez come back from an offside position, influence the play. The build-up then continues with Neymar. Inexplicably,
Well, that was
Suarez misses the target.
He felt that there'd been a slight elbow from Suarez.
We saw Barcelona play the previous free kick short. It's an interesting range, is it within shooting range for either Neymar or Messi? It probably is.
It's the goalkeeper's view, which is a rather obscured one. It's Messi! It was close, it was mightily close.
I think Keylor Navas moves across the 6-yard box swiftly and probably has it covered if it is on target. And Messi curls it just over the crossbar.
That's what Casemiro's in there to do, to win the ball back. Picked up by Rakitic. There's a slip, or Rakitic passes on to Suarez across the face of goal. Pepe, Rakitic! Oh, brilliant save. And it needed to be from Keylor Navas. He'd overrun the ball, that Neymar, and the first important save of this game from the Costa Rican keeper.
They're certainly creating the better chances, look more incisive when they do go forward, Barcelona. It's been sporadic attacking play from Real Madrid, but a good effort from Rakitic. Yeah, an opportunity earlier in that attack to go for goal himself.
Rakitic to Piqué. Messi. Busquets. Now Neymar. Suarez. Neymar. Readjusting the viewfinder. Wasteful pass from Bale. Here's the trident. Messi. Neymar to the left of him. Suarez to the right of him. It was a rash challenge from Ramos. The referee considered the stadium's appeal for a penalty. They have been waved at the referee. Away goes Cristiano Ronaldo. Benzema in support. Bale lurking at the far post. Ronaldo taking it all comers. Boxed away. Not exactly textbook goalkeeping from Bravo. Now Carvajal crosses the halfway line for the first time. Bale down to Benzema. Piqué stands his ground on the left foot of Gareth Bale. Well, it was teed up just as he wanted it.
Well, signs of hope for Real Madrid. Here we see Messi break into the box. Ramos makes no contact with the ball. Sticks a leg out. Messi goes flying, goes into the penalty box. Looked a foul to me. He showed signs recently that he's back to his best when it comes to dead balls.
It's more of a team photo than a wall. There are so many players offering protection to Claudio Bravo. One man gets into his zone, focuses his mind, starts his run-up, and then draws the wrath of the Barcelona supporters.
Similar to Messi's attempt. Puts it over the crossbar. There's plenty of movement on it, but doesn't get the necessary dip to trouble Bravo.
Iniesta. Now Neymar. Iniesta takes the eye of the defenders. Wasteful pass, but on the end of it is Alves! Long time since he scored a goal. 75 matches.
And they are normally screamers, aren't they? Seen him score loads of these over the years. Sevilla, now Barcelona. Good attacking position, backing up the play, backing up the attacking players for Barcelona. Cannot hit the target.
Carvajal is the supporting act. Ronaldo's the only player in there. PK has him measured. Forced to Karim Benzema! Well, there's an inquest amongst the Barcelona defenders how they gave Karim Benzema the freedom of the penalty area.
Well, it pretty sums up his first half performance. He's been poor in terms of holding the ball up. He's given the ball away really cheaply on 3 or 4 occasions. And when he's presented with a really good chance, a player of his quality, that's a poor miss from Benzema. And Ronaldo both couldn't get the ball under the crossbar, make either goalkeeper work. Again, another chance for Messi, Neymar as well.
Here's Lionel Messi. He's not accurate. He's seeking his 500th goal in his professional career. His 450th for Barcelona. Marcelo. Now Modric. Took the deflection on that, aided the goalkeeper, and then took the sting off the shot as well. Now Messi, a little bit of afters there. Referee plays that advantage to Barcelona. It's Suarez, it's Messi. Only needs an inch. A bit of genius from Lionel Messi. But equal by the save of the flying Keylor Navas.
But it all starts with the aggression and determined play of Luis Suarez deep in his own half. And it ends up with a delightful chip from Lionel Messi and Keylor Navas, a full stretched as well, just to tip it round the post.
Which team has the greater mental strength? Oh, there's a header, PK! Mental strength, physical strength. Gerard Piqué emerges from the pack to give Barcelona the lead.
Will certainly make him even more popular with the Barcelona fans. Not a favourite of the Real Madrid supporters, that's for sure. He's antagonised them all season. He's antagonised them since he's been at Barcelona. He just showed his determination there. You see Barcelona with a series of corners. On the third one, are successful there. 2 towards the near post, which they managed to flick on. And it's rare for Barcelona to be so threatening from attacking corners. Looks like they've really concentrated on coming up with something to create an opening. There's not too many big players for Real Madrid to have to mark. And Piqué and Busquets. And Piqué gets free. Great technique, great power on the header to flash it past Keylor Navas.
May read into that a confident approach in the tactics of Zinedine Zidane. Marcelo enters enemy territory, takes on Piqué, good skills from him, passes it to Cruz across the face of goal. Wonderful goal from Karim Benzema! A spectacular recovery from Real Madrid.
First chance of goal that Benzema has had, apart from the miss-hit volley in the first 45 minutes. Been very quiet in the game. On this occasion, the type of chance he thrives on. Great run from Marcelo, clips the ball out wide. Toni Kroos just looks to drive it towards the far post, gets the deflection. Good improvisation from Benzema. It's great skill from Marcelo. And Benzema there, acrobatic. Improvisation, gets the power on it. Kroos drives it into the box, deflects off Jordi Alba. Benzema drifts away from Piqué, gets in between 2 Barcelona defenders.
Contract to Makelele, believing they needed a ball winner in midfield, but Florentino Perez did. There's Benzema, gives it to Bale, trying to place it rather than punch it. Alves. Messi. Oh, flips the ball brilliantly into the path of Suarez. Well, nothing is impossible in the mind of Luis Suarez.
It's a wonderful pass from Lionel Messi, and the chance is there. Luis Suarez doesn't give it a second thought, tries to cut across it, using the outside of his right foot to try and get that curl.
A bit more expansive now from Real Madrid. Gareth Bale! From the heavens, Gareth Bale emerges to silence the Camp Nou. But his celebrations may well be silenced as the referee communicates with his assistant, and the goal is ruled out.
This could be controversial. It's the perfect position for Gareth Bale up against the fullback, which he is towering over. Ronaldo sees that, picks out Gareth Bale at the far post. I don't think Gareth Bale does anything wrong there. Jordi Alba tries to back in towards Gareth Bale. It's a terrific header from Bale. His eyes are fixed firmly on the ball. There's minimal contact with Jordi Alba. I think Barcelona there. Really lucky.
Esse. Marcelo. Great burst of pace from the Brazilian. Now Ronaldo has space. Oh. Best we've seen from Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, they've cut loose Real Madrid. It's Marcelo, the left back, who's the most dangerous player for Real Madrid. Zidane willing to allow players to break through on the attack. The fast players get forward as quickly as possible. Marcelo is one of those. You saw Toni Kroos around the edge of the box. You saw Modric at the far post. They're going for the 3 points, Real Madrid.
Zidane doing cartwheels, and not cartwheels of celebration. The pendulum is swinging the way here of Real Madrid. The goalkeeper in no man's land. Bale doesn't get enough of a touch on it. An emergency clearance. Real Madrid now coming on strong, and it's Barcelona who are having to rearrange things.
It was a towering Benzema who's replaced by the pacey Esse. Since that introduction, it's been all Real Madrid and Ronaldo. They're so unlucky. Jordi Alba with a mistake. Gareth Bale prods it forwards towards goal. He's unlucky not to see it go all the way in, and Ronaldo was close by.
And he's the player they're selecting for special treatment at the moment, Real. Oh, that was a lunge, and is that one bad tackle too many? So Sergio Ramos, he's been tiptoeing on the disciplinary tightrope all night, and he's finally fallen off it.
He can consider himself fortunate to have been on the pitch for 83 minutes. Stupid decision to get booked for dissent in the 10 minutes, first 10 minutes. 3 or 4 reckless challenges. He's had warning after warning. What is the point in making that challenge? The 30-year-old central defender, all the experience in the world, but he just can't resist lunging in on Luis Suarez. Terrible decision making from Ramos. Straight yellow, it's got obvious yellow card. And of course, sees red again. He'll never learn.
4th time he's been sent off in this fixture. 20th time he's been dismissed in his career.
I think you still have to keep your basic shape, right? Rely on Ronaldo.
Carvajal has freed himself from his defensive shackles. Gareth Bale is having an impact on the game. Ronaldo is patient. Brilliant from Cristiano Ronaldo! 10-man Real Madrid against the odds. Take the lead. Who else but Cristiano Ronaldo?
Well, I was just going to say rely on Ronaldo, Bale, Esse, Rodriguez, but before I got out those words, it was Ronaldo. Getting the 3rd goal of the game. It's terrific stuff from Real Madrid. Carvajal this time. We're used to seeing Marcelo venture forward. Bale with a chip towards the far post. Dani Alves misjudges it. Claudio Bravo reacts quickly to try and get out to smother the attempt from Ronaldo. Good composure, good chest control. Knows that Bravo is coming out, squeezes it under the Barcelona goalkeeper. There's very little again that Piqué can do on the goal line. It's been an adventure from Real Madrid. the whole of the second half. Maybe Zidane has got his rewards.
Zizou, that's for you. Jordi Alba. Neymar lets it go. Arda Turan had his moment, blocked by Casemiro. Well, the headlines may be gained by Ronaldo and Benzema, but Casemiro maybe is a candidate. Now, where is Pepe going? There are a defender down, and Pepe is leading the strike force. With one moment sums up Spanish football, that was it, wasn't it? Entertainingly ill-disciplined. And it's a Clasico that has had everything. Handshakes in the president's box. We've had a red card, we've had a goal of power from Piqué, brilliance from Benzema, and a winner from Cristiano Ronaldo. It is one particular fixture, Terry, that never, ever lets us down.
No, certainly goalless at half-time, but it certainly really did perk up in the second half. Ronaldo with a winner. Benzema getting them back on level terms after Piqué got the opener much better in the second half.
Well, in conclusion, it's been a wonderful game, but maybe what we should learn is not to write off Real Madrid, and certainly not to write off Cristiano Ronaldo, who is the match winner, and maybe there's still life in this La Liga season. Final score, Barcelona 1, Real Madrid 2.